What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about the Bitcoin Bull TBB today. This day, the 22nd of August, and here we are at 1 cent, just above 1 cent right now. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. TBB, my friends, has maintained this consolidation range now for about 14 days, just over 14 days. We've been in this consolidation range since the low, really, since the beginning of August, but the past 14 days we've been in this little channel moving down. We made a valiant effort yesterday trying to push the price up. A lot of volume came in, a lot of volume at the lows too. Look at all this volume that just happened here. I mean, it doesn't seem like much maybe, but if you look at it, you zoom out, right? Like typically these clusters are sparse, they're separated, but this was very concentrated volume yesterday. So that's nice to see, a lot of volume at the lows. Whenever you look at this, it seems as though we were breaking out, right? You're breaking below this low. Like here, let me explain. Let's set you up first for some understanding. Like here, whenever we were at this low point, whenever we actually started getting hourly closes below here, we were breaking out, we were going lower. Okay, lower high, came down, went lower, right? But here, whenever you went below this low point, you didn't really go that much below it. You had the volume to back it up like we did here. We had volume to back it up and push it down. We had volume here to back it up and push it down. But here you had the volume and it wasn't pushing it down. That makes me think there was acquisition happening. There was some buying pressure going on. It didn't behave the same as these breakout moves to the downside. Look, volume coming in, moving down. Volume coming in, moving down, right? Where like here, you tried to move down, you had lower lows, but it just didn't happen. You had a cluster of volume here, there was some buying pressure, and you actually got higher highs. Now, we didn't get higher highs in all fairness, but this seems to be a fake out, and what we're getting right now is higher lows. And there's still pretty good volume, even for the weekend. Like, we're not seeing these low gap-like volume levels here, a little bit right there, I guess, but really pretty concentrated area of volume in what seems to be the low end of this consolidation range. Also, I think right in the golden ratio, right, from a low to a high. Nope, that was not the low. Hold on. Very close. Oh, come on. That's not what I'm trying to do. Low to high there. Not quite to the golden ratio. We might need to go to the golden ratio before this is all said and done. So maybe we have to go down to 008686, 00772, somewhere in that range, and then move up. I mean, if we go down there, I'm going to buy some more TBB personally. I don't know if we will. I feel like this was that attempt, and oftentimes enough, whenever you reach for the golden ratio, like we did here, but you can't reach it, and then you pump instead, like we did here, that typically means that there's either A, a lack in selling pressure, or B, a concentration of buying pressure, or C, a little bit of both, that's preventing the price from going down there. All right, think about it psychologically. We definitely have bots trading this, so bots apply as well, but psychologically, from a human perspective, if you're looking at this area as like an area to buy, maybe because of this knot here, maybe because of prior points of support, prior points of resistance, maybe because of the golden ratio. I'm not the only person using the fibs here. If you're looking at that area to buy, and it's getting close, but it's not, it just reverses in the other direction. You're getting ready to buy right now, but then it reverses. You might be compelled to buy here. If you're thinking about selling, well, you're probably not going to sell here because you're like, well, it's just going to go a little bit lower and then it's going to bounce. Maybe I'll sell up here, which maybe some people did. If you're a bot, a trading algorithm, you base these buys and sells off of these fibs and off of these psychological markers as well. Like that's trading bots do use the Fibonacci retracement tool. That's actually like one of the few things that are implemented across many bots by default is like the golden ratio, for example, and various fibs. And there's other things. You know, a lot of bots are percentage based as well, but I digress. All I'm trying to say here is whenever you have people or bots or whatever trying to buy in a certain area and that the price just doesn't get there, there's a multitude of reasons why that could be, and it's typically bullish, and that could send us higher. Hopefully we do get sent higher. Hopefully we do see higher highs. I'm going to have to plug this in real quick so it doesn't die. Let's just see. There we go. Looks good. Let's see here. Good. Okay, cool. Looking at this from a 15-minute perspective, we'll zoom out from there. Let's see. Funky price action, man. Very funky. Definitely is. RSI is a little bit more bullish than it is bearish, but it's pretty neutral, pretty volatile. When you're going from oversold to overbought to oversold to overbought, it is volatile, but you do look a little bit more bullish than bearish. Neutral, volatile, slightly bullish. The MACD is also all over the place, but you technically do have a bullish perspective. It's the 15-minute time frame. It's not that significant. The 1 hour time frame, MACD rejected to 0, but you're still getting higher lows, and you're still right here with the oscillators looking like you want to cross above. That's bullish, guys. It's good stuff. We're bearish technically right now with the MACD, but we're set up for some bullish stuff. We're really trying to get above that 0. We're really trying to break out of this here. The RSI, still kind of bearish overall. Definitely volatile. Again, you're volatile anytime you're going from oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought. And now we're not getting oversold, but we haven't really gotten overbought that much, and I still feel like we're seeing deeper readings in the oversold zone. So the 1 hour definitely taking on a little bit of a mixed bag. Bearish on the RSI, slightly bearish, but with a bullish implication on the MACD. You're just choppy and sideways, so it's less useful. 4 hour time frame, RSI is still bearish, but we started to do something. We did something that I was hoping we would do here, which is not get oversold, right? We got back above the 50. We want to get above the 50. We want to change the dynamic of what's going on here, right? Instead of consistently living below the 50, instead of getting oversold and not getting overbought at all, we want to start to see where we're not getting oversold, where we're staying above the 50, where we're getting overbought and we're not getting oversold. You know, we want to start to see that stuff, and this could be the beginning. This could be that sign that we're looking for, that some more bullish things are coming. You could call that bearish or a bullish divergence, right? You do have higher lows here with lower lows in the price, but I'm not going to call it bullish divergence. I don't think it is. I just think that it's strength showing up where weakness typically shows up. So that's good to see. Overall, slightly neutral of a look there on the RSI, so neutral on the price as well. We're just in this consolidation range. At the end of the day, I don't think that we're going to break out until we're in this overbought area, until we start to see some more consistency above the 50. Until we get there, then that'll be when we break out. The MACD is crossing green right now. That's nice, but we've seen a false cross before. It's crossing green right now. That's actually good, man. 16 minutes left in this 4 hour candle. The next 4 to 8 hours could be good. Something happened yesterday, man. There was a lot of acquisition at these lows, and it looked like the price wanted to go lower, but it just wouldn't do it. So I think there's a real battle here between the bears and the bulls. The Bitcoin bears fighting the Bitcoin bulls, and with the higher lows and with this push up, man, it was a pretty neutral battle, but I think the bulls won. We'll see. That very well could have been the low. If it's not, if I'm wrong, that's okay. We can go to the golden ratio. Go to the golden ratio. That's a good area to find support. It's where we found closing support here. It's not a big deal. Give people an opportunity to buy it at cheaper prices, but don't hold your breath over it. You know, typically when you go from the 0.5 to the 382 like this, you do go to that golden ratio. The fact that you didn't, and now you're holding the 0.5 as support, this is a bullish setup here, you guys. I really do believe that the next target area from here is going to be somewhere between 3 cents and 4 cents. 2.9 cents is the technical target. That's a 166% move. 3.7 cents is the technical high target, and that's about a 237% move. But anything and everything in between, you could go higher. You never know. Low market cap here. Ansom's pumping. Meme coins are hot right now. All it takes is a little bit of momentum, and then the limelight's on this thing. I really think that this will be a good. And there's also people in the community, in the TBB community, who are making money with other coins, with other investments. Right? They're traders, they're speculators, they're holding whatever, and it pumped this week, and they might be taking profits and rolling it over into TBB. Right? That's what I've done throughout this time, a couple of times actually. But anyways, let's see. From a high to a low. Still wrestling with this 382, definitely disrespecting it. We're just thinking about this 2.9 to 3.7 cent area, and then once we get above there, it's onwards and upwards to this 9.3 to 21 cent zone there. And there is some overlap again with this initial fib from a high to a low, but I think this will take more. I think this is going to provide more guidance going forward. It's more relevant, seems more significant, both in volume and time. We're just waiting, man. Waiting. Patiently waiting. Daily time frame here. You know what's crazy? like something that I thought about, which I didn't think about whenever I got into it. Maybe a lot of you didn't think about it, but perhaps you're in the same boat as I am. Oh yeah, the daily MACD also looks pretty good here. I don't like that we're crossing so much below the zero, but this is still in that area where we could find support. I mean, we pump sometime next week, and we're holding the zero as support. I don't care. The blue line comes down like this, the orange line comes like this, and what we cross, I would still call that holding the zero as support, man. It was a false cross, whatever you want to call it, cross below the zero. But something that I was thinking about the other day, or I have been thinking about for the past couple of days, is that at this point, I've been holding TBB. I think I bought, because I bought on this day. I mean, I bought on the 30th some, and then I bought more on the 1st. And then I bought more over here. But most of my TBB, like 90+% of my TBB, I bought within the first 2 days. And at that rate, I've already been holding for 52 days, man. Long-term capital gains, as this goes on, we're entering the bull market. Memes are coming alive. This is going to be a multi-cycle coin. It's not just a pump and dump scheme, right? Like, it's completely possible, you guys, that anybody who bought in these early days, that by the time you sell, you can capitalize on long-term capital gains, and this thing's up tremendously higher in market cap value. Just another reason not to sell. I mean, hell, we're at 52 days right now. In another week, we're basically at 2 months. That's 2 months out of 12 to lock in long-term capital gains. I don't know, just a thought there. A little thought for the already diamond-minded holders here. I haven't been keeping up with the top 40 wallets like I normally have been. We've just been so boring, so it's less engaging for me. But it doesn't seem, let's see, no new people buying ahead of me. It doesn't look like there's too much added buying pressure, but I would assume that there is some more buying here. I don't know, or at least holding. A lot of these are the same wallets that I've seen before. And there's definitely some new ones here in the top 30. But anyways, I digress. I'm just talking at this point, man. I got nothing else for you guys. Have patience. Have a little bit of faith. Buy the dip as it comes. I have a feeling that whatever's holding the price down here, whatever's providing this edge to the downside, I have a feeling that yesterday and on the 18th there of August, they exhausted their selling pressure. I have a feeling that happens. So as time goes on, if there's just no sellers left, man, what happens to price? If there's no, that's what a lot of people think, that the most sellers are up here, and that's what causes the price to move down, and the most buyers are down here. That's what causes the price to move up. But it's not that way at all. It's that all the buyers are gone. There's no more buyers left. So what happens? The price moves down. At the low, there's no more sellers left. The last seller sold. So what happens? The price moves up. If there's no sellers left, and I think we're getting to that point, if not already at it, what happens to the price? We've seen it before. We've seen it before, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Expecting big things out of TBB. And where is Anom? Did it see new all-time highs? Or has it moved back above 30 cents? Let's see. No, okay, it moved down a little bit. 28.7 cents. Oh yeah, you did move up. Okay, so you were above 30 cents. 35 cents today. Wow. And then a little bit of selling pressure. That's going to be a fake double top, man. I don't buy that for a second. You're going to continue to move up. You've got this like flat top here building up to this. You're definitely going to move up. This is a trap for the plebs to panic sell, or to maybe they bought down here and they think it's a good time to buy or sell, and then they can buy back at lower prices. There's not going to be too much significantly lower prices, man. I doubt we go below 23 cents on Anom. When this thing sees new all-time highs, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw coins like TBB pumping as well. You're going to see all these Anom spin-off coins pumping. TBB, it feels a little cheap to call it a Anom spin-off coin. But again, the inspiration, what happened, like this coin came out right around the time that Anom was ripping. And it did come out afterwards. It's Jason's coin. It's better. It's more authentic than Anom. And that's why I believe it'll flip Anom in time. But all I'm trying to say by Anom spin-off is how the market looks at it, right? Everybody's going to be looking for the next Bitcoin or the next the black bull, right? Which the Bitcoin bull, man. I think it's perfect. The marketing for this is perfect too. Like when I'm on YouTube and I'm typing in the Bitcoin bull, like so many people right now are typing in Bitcoin bull run. So just the Bitcoin bull, I don't have that word run in there. It still puts it in the algorithm as like a near match to what they're requesting, what they're searching for. I don't know. It's good marketing, man. It's good marketing. The Bitcoin bull, it just helps put things on people's feed, and we don't necessarily need people to buy this coin. We just need them to be aware of it. The more people that are aware of it, whenever it starts moving, that awareness will create FOMO, emotions, excitement, euphoria, all the good things that we're looking for. I'm talking, man. I'll see you on the next one. Hit that like button, subscribe. Take care. Let's look at let's actually do this real quick. Let's do, what is it? Moving average, simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4 of them. And we'll do the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200. 200 there. All right. And then we'll change the colors maybe. Let's go to the 4-hour. Yeah, we've got it all. I don't know. I guess that works. Let's change these colors a little bit so that makes it pop more. That one can actually stay. I don't mind that. Let's change this purplish one. Let's make it like yellow. I don't know. There you go. 100's yellow. The red one, kind of like a pinkish red one, can be the 200. And then the dark blue, this 50, we'll make it orange. How about that? Orange. So 20, 50, 100, 200. Does that make sense? So we're below the 20 on the 4-hour time frame. We want to get above there. We want to see all these oscillators, these moving averages. We want to see them flip. Okay, how they're all kind of crossed down right now. We want them to be like this, right? The blue line on top of all of them. That's what we want to see. For a time back here, the red line, the 200 was holding support, so I think that'll be significant. If we look at that, if we look at this here, if we're pumping up, breaking out of the zone, I expect we'll find resistance there, probably just below 2 cents, which makes sense because that would be directly at prior resistance as well. Something to consider. If we do break out from here, there will be resistance. And then these moving averages will start to shift upwards too. We'll get that shift. You'll probably pull back to find support here. Prior support, prior resistance. I mean, I'm painting a picture. It makes sense. Doesn't mean that it has to happen. Maybe it happens something like this, but it happens at a later date. I don't know. But this, I think we really are set up to move up higher here. And I'm excited to see what comes out of it. Do we have... We do have bullish divergence on the MACD. 4-hour time frame. What about the 8-hour? We don't have the 200 on the 8-hour. But that's okay, because the 100 would then be the 200 on the 8-hour, technically. Like the 4 hours 200, it's at the same place. Same area to find resistance. Look, we found support right on that line. Same thing. 12-hour time frame. And then on the daily time frame, we've just started to get the 20 and the 50 underway. So we want to get that 20. We want to get back above the 20 on the daily. What moving average are we respecting here? Because it wasn't the 20. Let's change this. Just so we know for future runs ahead. What about 10? Maybe the 10. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Maybe a little bit less. 8. There we go. The 8, we were hugging that 8 all the way up. Now we're hugging it on the way down. Okay, so the 8 might be good for short-term stuff. We start getting daily closes above the 8, which in this case would be above 1.2 cents. Things take on a bullish shape in the short term, hopefully. Anyways, I got nothing else, man. That last bit was just for fun. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Hit that like button, subscribe. Bye-bye.